Welcome to the Worship Keys podcast. My name is Carson Bruce. We talk all things music theory, gear, industry, and ministry for your worship keys playing. I'd like to thank Aerospace Audio for being a sponsor of this episode. They create unique, incredible, high-quality atmospheric drone pads to be used for your worship services, productions, songwriting sessions, whatever it may be. They have an analog, physical drone pedal that they call Atmosphere. There's actually a version 3 out. They also have a MIDI in capability, so you can work in tandem with Ableton Live or any other DAW that you have to be able to control everything through that ecosystem. Or if not the physical analog pedal, they also have an iOS app that you can run the pad straight from your iPhone or iPad. It's called AeroPads. Definitely check them out, aerospaceaudio.com, and let's get into today's episode. All right, y'all, welcome back to the Worship Keys podcast. My name's Carson Bruce. So glad you're here. And again, as you heard on the intro, sponsored by Aerospace Audio, last episode, Jay Taylor here is back on the episode. And you tried out this pedal, the Atmosphere pedal by Aerospace Audio, and you said you liked the Troposphere.
Right, yep. Yeah.
And there's more sounds than this on the pad version, on their AeroPads. So you guys can check it out on the App Store for iPhone, iPad, or buy one of their physical pedals. There's actually 3 different versions out, and they make different colors. Oh, okay. There's like a purple one. There's a white one. Don't you have a white bass? Do you own it? Yes, or is that someone else's? Okay, that's mine. Dude, yeah, I think a white one would go nice with this little MIDI, with this Arturia MIDI controller. And today is a continuation of what you were doing last week. Yep. So I'm excited. If y'all enjoyed what he did last week, and you're excited to see how he wraps it up, today's going to be a great episode. So, okay, but before we do, what is one advice that you have? I know you're only 25 years young, bro.
24.
24, okay.
Don't give me that 25
You're
yet.
about to be, okay, this summer you will be 25. He is 24 years young, guys. Really, you're just getting started in your career, Jay. You really are. But what advice would you give to you talked about being thrown on the organ in church, but what would you give your advice to just a 14-year-old you, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, someone who's learning keys, maybe a teenager, person going into college? What's your greatest advice for them, bro?
I would say trust the process. Don't shy away from anything that's thrown at you musically, because it's all to make you better. Yeah, of course, create your environment, because there are going to be people that come along the way that may see that you have something, and they might be intimidated or anything. And sometimes those people connecting with them, they may mishandle you, and then make you shy away from the gift that God has given you. But you don't need to tie your identity into who you connect with and what they say about you, because God gave you the gift. So you're going to don't let anyone tell you that your gift isn't enough.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Because you will start working to expand your gift, and you don't want to be like, I don't want to preach, but you don't want to be like the person that God gave the one talent to and go bury it. So
that's good.
Yeah, keep expanding.
That's good. How did you know that you were actually called to do this music thing?
It made too much sense. Honestly.
Yeah.
And anytime I tried to get away from it, it always pulled me back.
That's good.
But also through prayer.
Come on now.
It takes a relationship with God to know that you're in purpose.
Yeah.
Because one thing about it, when you're talented in any capacity, and you can have many different talents, God has called you to do a specific thing. Not necessarily that it may be one thing, but there's a specific thing he's called you to do. And the only way that you can know that you're in the right place is through your relationship with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
totally.
I would say that's one thing that has confirmed it for me over time, is letting God be the author and letting him, confiding in him, because confiding in people, they may tell you, hey, you good at this, so just do this. But you'll end up facing a lot of trouble. Not that you won't suffer in your purpose, but you could suffer more because you're not in purpose.
Right. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. I didn't know you were a preacher too.
No, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a preacher. I've just been in church my whole life, and I try to listen.
I love it, man. I love it, Jay. Yeah. Well, Jay, I don't want to take up too much time here on the intro, because I know we're all wanting to get to the multi-tracks part of this. So thank you for coming all the way up to Nashville. You're from Alabama, music director at Love City church in Alabama, outside of Birmingham a little bit. But you play with Trey Robinson, you play with Jadarius Brown, and again, just kind of recapping what we said in last week's intro. But thanks again for being here, bro.
Thank you for inviting me.
And dude, let's get into it. Your final touch-ups of Jehovah by Elevation Worship, bro.
Yep. Guys, we are back with part 2 of Jehovah by Elevation Worship. Last week, we got a lot done. We laid dummy keys, threw some pads up, got some leads going, did some nice changes and setups. Some of them I didn't like, listening back to it. And while I was gone, I made sure that I named my sounds because I had a lot of this stuff untitled, and I know that wouldn't really be befitting to the viewers that are trying to learn and figure out what sounds they can use. So yeah, I went back and named some of my sounds, and about to get ready to finish this on out. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But the first thing I would say, I think we left off at the bridge. So we're going to pick back up there around the build. I'm going to add a ARP first. This sound is called Voyage to New Lands. It's real percussive. You know what I'm saying? Gives it a little bit more body as we build through the song. So instead of me trying to record anything, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste. I'll tell you what. We'll copy one that I already cut. I'm just going to paste it. Uh-oh. Laptop is doing something. All right, we're ready. Yeah, I think I want to go ahead and add that in the second verse. So we'll add that second one in, that second ARP in right here. I would say at that point, I would say that we're in the vamp, sure. Let me see. So I would say for this, we will give the arrangement a little bit more weight. Of course, the band would be playing over this live, so they would add more weight as well. But the arrangement standing alone, you need to be able to tell that the music has went somewhere else and there's a build. So we're going to go right before this section and get ready to record. And then with that, 4-bar loop, repeat. Just repeat it. No need to keep recording. Saves time. All right. So that section, right when we come out of the vamp, going back to the call the name, the last chorus the last two choruses before we end the song, I would say what I recorded as far as with these stabs, add those back in there. But we're going to have to re-record those because the progression is changing there. Okay, got those. play dummy keys. Usually when I get this far in an arrangement, I go ahead and cut off my dummy keys, because at that point I'm tired of listening to all of the flubs that I made while I was laying the ideas. So at that point, also when I cut off the keys, it also gives me a good idea as to what else I need to add. So we'll just take all those and mute it. I selected all, then I did Control M and it muted all of those for me. All those key tracks. Let's go back into where we were adding bells. Good thing about laying bass, that's gonna be the easiest part, in my opinion. That's the easiest part of laying an arrangement. Okay. All right, sure, why not? I just had a thought. Let's add back in the bell line that we were doing, because I think the biggest thing right now in this point of the song is you want to keep building on top of what's already happening. Of course, there's a line. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do too much, but you want to keep building on top of what's happening, because we're trying to build the song. You know, that's the climax before we go back to those choruses to end it. So there's nothing wrong with just stacking parts here. Be tasteful, of course. Realize that at the end of the day, you know, you are about to have a band that's going to have to play this as well. So you want to leave room for those guys. So now we got those stabs and that bell line back in there. At this point, I feel like if you're watching, you should be moving. I've added enough for you to like it. I like it now. I feel better. So we're going to do another repeat of that. Let me see. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, so we're back in the... I say we can keep it. I say we can keep the bell part and just go ahead and just let that be in there for the rest of the song. Yeah, we back at Call the Name, just for context. Yeah. Man, I really went out there for that section. I really am kind of having second thoughts on it, but for time, we're gonna stick to that idea. I am gonna add the bell line back in there. It sounds like it would work. Yeah, it worked. There's enough space in there so where those moves aren't bothering what's happening. Okay, so here, we're gonna cut the loop in the mid. Usually when I make my arrangements, I never do just a loop that I just let go throughout the whole song. I build the loop inside of the song, depending, like, just to feed the dynamics, further feed the dynamics of what's happening in the song. Sometimes I may not want a shaker. I just may just want a tambourine. Today, I'm just using a loop, using the loop that I already made just so I can get the work done. That's the biggest thing. Maybe Carson will give you another episode to where he'll allow, whoever's doing it, maybe me, someone else, to build a loop from scratch and really get an in-depth analysis on when and why we do certain things with the loop. But for now, let me see. Let's add the loop. Gotta figure out where I want to add it. Let's go listen. I might have to add the keys back in there for a second just so I can know where I'm at. We'll add the loop after the lick to bring the 3-part harmony in. So we'll add the new loop in there, because now we're doing more with the rhythms as far as building out, which I had it actually placed a little off, but for the most part, it was ready to go. So now we got a clap in there. I'm gonna just solo that loop. Got more body. With our old loop, we're just gonna cut. Right there. Yep. So let's go back and finish our sweeps. We never finished those last episode. Okay, so I'm gonna make a decision here, and we're gonna add the loop into that second verse. Let me see. I tell you what, when I record bass, that'll tell me what I need. So we'll go back. We'll go back to focusing on the risers. Wonder why I keep feeling like I should have pushed there, but it's fine. I know where I'm idea, I think. Okay. 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 So yeah, for that last build, so let me see what I want to do. Let me see. What am I hearing? Okay, so you got that. That's pretty much. Let me see. Where do we start? All right, so I have an idea. Probably gonna end up going back and redoing the end of it, but for the build, because I would say at that point, I know if I was MDing, I would call for the band to build through that whole last section before we go back to the chorus to end the song, just so it can really, really, like, at that point, you know, I would say, because I'm crazy, I would say, like, the people should be losing their minds. And you have to match their intensity, you know. Don't lose your mind in church. Or, I mean, maybe your church allows you to lose your mind, whatever. You lose your mind in Jesus. Be free. All I'm saying is, at this point, the people should really, really be feeling like they're free. The song should be ministering to them that much. So at that point, the band needs to match the intensity of what they're feeling. Get involved with the song, what's happening inside the music. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do a line that feels like it's building, like it's going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I didn't like what I did. I didn't really have an out. So I'm going to split that, delete it. But we will keep this. And now we will go back to... We're going to go on Omnisphere because it's a sound that I like to stack with this lead. I actually used this lead in episode 1 and I changed my mind for those who stayed tuned. No, it wasn't called Crunchy. It's called Chunky Stacker. Thank you for everyone that came and watched that trusted the vision, you know, from episode 1 and wanted to see the finished product. Yep. So there's no sense in re-recording. We may have to just force it up an octave. Yeah. Okay. And I heard those notes catch at the end. I probably would have did something else, but I actually heard just then, I'm like, that could be a spot where the bass does something and we get back rather than we need a lead. Just because you have a lead doesn't mean it has to lead everything. You know what I'm saying? Give somebody else room to do something. Sometimes I have to tell myself that as a keyboard player, because I consider myself to be very melodic, and a lot of times I have to slow down. Like, I have to slow down my words right now because I keep running them together. But yeah, you have to slow down and give space to the music. You know, we were almost at the end of this arrangement, guys. We have made it back to the last chorus. Last two choruses. So we need to all our praise there with the bells. Probably just gonna have to use the nice bell here. Let's get those out of there. Yeah. All right, so there we gon' only emphasize what's happening in the music. Well, we may do more than a bell. Let's just see what we get. Yeah. I didn't know what I want to do on the out there. Let's just clip it. Yeah, we can just clip it. So. Yep. Yeah, that was kind of cute. All right, I hit that 6 a little bit late. No, I hit it early. Yeah. What I just did was I clicked that and I clicked I have this move to play ahead. It's right by the L. That's gonna, like I said, I have my keyboard layout for my key commands, but what's next to the letter L is going to move to playhead. So wherever you have your cursor set, it'll move it there. Why is it sounding off? So maybe it's not supposed to. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I moved it where the crystal light was, the bells. I think it's supposed to be here. Yep. And that's it. Yep. Okay. We're going to lay bass and probably play record an official key, do some effects, and we're going to get out of here. Shout out to Najai Snow. I'm about to use, he has a sound pack that's going to be releasing soon for the System 8. Has some really nice sounds. If you have a System 8, if you own one, it'll be really, that'd be a good investment to make. If you go to my Instagram, the guy that's on there doing those collabs with me, that is Najai. He's a beast. If you don't know him, you need to get to know him. Let me see what we got. Yep. A lot of times I stack my basses. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I need it for this one. I'm about to challenge myself, guys, to see if I can do this in one take. I doubt I'm going to make it. But hopefully you praying for me and not for my downfall. I want to record with dummy keys. It'll make me feel a little bit more confident in what I'm doing. Just gonna take a stab at this again. Keys would take that beginning. Bass back in here. Okay, so we're gonna go back there because I couldn't remember what I did. The walk down. Let me see. What did I do? Yeah, we should walk down from the one with the bass. Yeah, let's do that. That bass. Okay, yeah, maybe my bad. Maybe I should have added it because I keep doing it. No, I can deal with that. Because in context, drums will be building there, so it will be okay. So what I want to do on bass. Okay, cool. I figured I was gonna have to stop there. I really cannot deal with this part. That actually is a nice band moment. What did I do? What did I do? I think. We're gonna do that. It's off. So we don't need to. Do I want that at all? Let's just delete it for a second. Yeah, we can add an F there for that 3. Yeah. Get out of there. Cause you have a guitar player there, so you don't want to start adding too much in your stem, because then the guitar player has no space. Or if you have an aux player, he won't have space. So here, I'm thinking we could do, let's just delete. Wrong sound, So, we here. Okay, so. Yep. Cool. We there. We're almost finished, guys. We're almost finished. Seven, 3, 6 of the 5. For those who don't know what's happening there. So 1, 2. We're going to the 3. So the 5 of C sharp or D flat is what? A flat. So we're gonna do a 7, 3, 6 and A flat. So we're gonna get a G, C, F. Fine. That was pretty good. I think I can deal with that. Let's do some effects. We're gonna make these real short and sweet. We're not gonna do too much with the effects. Or do we want to do effects, Carson?
Sure, man.
Sure?
Yeah,
okay.
Might as well.
Okay. Let's listen. Riser. Let's be quicker so we're not searching through too many risers. We'll move fast. Yep. I can deal with that. I'll just cut it. Let's do a downlifter. Sure. Uh-oh. Let's go back. Let's do that one. riser. Let's pair that downlifter with a crash. Not the car crash. I can deal with that. Ignore that name. Sorry. Don't show the screen there. I don't know what they talking about. It wasn't of God. And don't forget about atmosphere. Either one. Okay. That's really what I needed. I was getting a little weary in my well doing. Honestly. Let me see. We'll tuck that down lifter a little more. Okay, so in real context, sorry. In real context, very minimal keys here. So let's see, let's add. That one was giving me issues. Let's just say, in context, guys, we really actually would not use piano here in the beginning. We would let the pad do the work. Let me see. Maybe we can try to record that real quick. Ignore the piano. Okay. But where it dropped in here was correct. Yeah. Of course, we can set it up, make it a little bit more cute. The pad is moving a little bit slower than the way the progressions are moving, but I can deal for now. Let's turn that up. I'm supposed to go somewhere else on the bass. No, that was right. 6-3, yeah. Yeah, sure. If I had the time, I would change it probably. We're gonna keep moving though. Alright, so we need another downlifter. Beautiful. Yep, that works. We can cut it if it's too long. We actually can throw that one back in the beginning and get rid of this one because I really didn't like it. Typically, you want to add your risers along with any of your sweeps. You don't have to every time because it can get a little old. Yeah, we can leave it. We can leave that open, that section. A riser and the downlifter. You just need to make sure that there's an effect that makes it obvious that the band is about to come in. Like I said, thing about arrangements, the purpose in building certain spots is so it's obvious that something's about to take place. So no one can miss any cues. If it's not obvious what's happening inside the arrangement, then maybe you didn't build it well. I don't know if that's offensive. But then again, you may not have thought I built my arrangement well. It's subjective. But we're going to keep moving. Yep. Do a riser into the chorus. Uh-oh. We can be a little bit more aggressive with the riser here. I have to find the one that I just had. There it is. You can be a little bit more aggressive with that riser there because that's going back into the interlude before the second verse. For time's sake, we're just going to probably copy and paste some of these same ones. If you want to hear some more effects, go to my Instagram. Today, I can only give you so much. Unless Carson invites me back. Hopefully, I didn't do terrible. And he's like, what decision did I make bringing him? Never again. Because I'm like that. You know, sometimes I made bad decisions. And I'm like, man, why did I do that? But then I also like to give second chances because I serve a God of second chances. So I feel like we need that other loop in that second verse. Hold on. I'm changing my mind again. We're going to leave it out. Okay, we'll add it there. We'll add the full loop there for a brief time until we get to the bridge. Bridge here. Open. It did not stop, but I really feel like I should have did that push there because I keep leaning into it like it was supposed to be there. All right, so you need a riser there, but you don't need a downlifter because that moment drops off. So if anything, you need maybe some type of soft impact to let you know that the music just dropped out. Let me see. Let's find another riser. Yeah, that's a good one. It didn't get too aggressive, at least in the beginning. We're going to end up cutting it. When it comes to effects, it's very subjective. If I had the time, I probably would throw a lot more effects around this arrangement. I use this one a lot, actually. Not that. I actually think I'm going to use that one, but I'm just going to turn it down. Another subtle riser, I believe. Yep. What could we do here? I need some type of hit, but I don't need it to be very... tell you what, we can do. I'll do that cymbal again, just so I don't have to search for another sound real quick. Okay. So that's supposed to be here. Okay, I need a riser that's pretty lengthy for that section. It might have been perfect. It's such a joy when the first effect that you click on is the one. Or maybe it's not the one, but like you're too lazy to keep looking. So it's like, I'm just gonna make this work. All right. Yeah, we're gonna deal with that. That'll be fine. Why is that off? That's a little off. Supposed to be hit on beat 2. Okay. Yep. All right. So we're gonna lay some keys that we can keep, actually. The piano that I'm using is called the Natural Concert Grand. It's a Concert Grand and YF3 out of Pianoverse, made by IK Multimedia. Yeah, so we did not nail all of the changes that I recorded. However, that is the arrangement. I didn't come here to play perfect keys. I came here to make you guys an arrangement, and I did that. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. This is a little bit of how I would approach arrangement. Like I said, give it more time. I'll go and clean up a lot of this stuff. A lot of things probably would change, but we don't necessarily have the time to do so. So this will be your final product for this episode.
All right, guys, that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed his arrangement of Jehovah by Elevation Worship. You did great with this, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It was tough. It was a challenge to try to fit all the ideas into a certain time.
Good. I know. Literally, we only had a few hours here. Like, what you see is, I mean, we did edit it down just a little bit. I'm sure I'll edit a few things, but for the most part, it's just the raw, like, here we are layering.
Yeah.
And okay, the O'Neill patches, bro. Everyone wants to know, where can I download the O'Neill patches? Unfortunately, it's in the black market of the keys world and the underworld. it's a you can't get to it. It's in this undisclosed mark off the market kind of thing. So
I hate to be the guy that makes that be the thing about the O'Neill patches. I just got them from someone, and I don't know where they got them from. Yeah, I apologize to who created them. Sorry that your product got out. You probably never wanted to distribute it like this, but right. God gave you that.
God gave you that. Come on.
It wasn't yours in the first place. Not just playing.
But honestly, a lot of what you play and a lot of what Josh was playing too can be found on Gospel Producers. So we're not sponsored by Gospel Producers, but honestly, if you want to go find Gospel Producers, or there's a lot of plugins that have some really cool synth lines and stuff, you guys can go do that. I think it's I was trying to remember the exact plugin. Peculiar Sounds by Gospel.
Oh yeah. Those are great. Those are great. I use those as well.
Sense. Oh, do you really? Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, cool, guys. Thank y'all for sticking around to the end. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing. Go follow Jay Taylor, tailormade.itt on Instagram for more live arrangements. These are a lot shorter. He puts these 30, 60-second clips, but maybe you should do some longer ones on YouTube now,
I got to figure out how to work fast. I got to figure out how to work fast first.
Hey, man. Yeah. Well, this stuff it's not like a microwave meal. It's not like you just stick it in and it's done. Like, it does take time to make something good. So anyway, thank y'all again for sticking around. Jay Taylor, thanks for being on, music director of Love City. And I hope to have you back again, bro.
Yes, sir. I would definitely love to come back.
All right. And maybe you know what? Maybe let's bring Trey. Let's bring Makai. Let's bring Chris. Let's just bring everyone. Let's get in a circle and y'all just jam out, and I'll just bring my cameras and we'll just have a good time.
Nah, you have to play too, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Carson plays too. Y'all don't forget that.
I'll play the drone pad and leave.
Nah.